half an hour max.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Talkin Balls Podcast.
What the fuck was that? What did you just do with your head?
I did it like a dunk at the end of that, like flick my hair,
cool.
Very nonchalantly, if that's a proper term. So joined, as always, are my lovely bearded co-hosts in the Wish version of Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Wish version of Jason Kelsey.
You know what? You haven't said that in a while, and I'm still not happy about it. I'm not the Wish version of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I'm not too sure about the Wish part of it.
Would you prefer Baldy Kelsey or would you prefer Wish Kelsey?
I think Baldy.
Yeah. Would you prefer Wish Ryan Fitzpatrick or Fat Pat?
Fat Pat, perfect. Love it. Love that.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Clearly it upset me.
Yeah, it really hurt your feelings. How are you, gents, by the way? We're on another episode of Just Talking Balls.
I was good, but now I'm sad. You called me fat.
He's quite good with the descriptive words, isn't it? So we old, fat, small. So
I would love one of those. I would love to look like a player. To be fair, what player would I be?
We'll get back to that one next week. It's fine.
Next week? Oh.
Don't put us on the spot.
Marc has a plan. He has something cooking there, it seems like.
No, I was going to go the opposite end and say, someone really, really good looking to boost your ego, you know?
Oh, thank you, buddy. You could call me the bearded friggin' Tom Brady or something.
There we go. Got affinity for Brady then.
Bearded Tom Brady, bearded Zach Wilson, bearded Aaron Rodgers, whatever.
The short version, really.
And that after 4 downs you're injured, or?
Fucking quicker than that, mate. So, guys, we've no Abbeigh because Abbeigh is she's flying home at the minute, so she can't be here. Curtis is AMC in a Belfast Giants game, so it's just us three again. So we're going to talk some balls about what happened in the NFL this week, because there's a wee bit of madness happening at the minute, in terms of Cam Newton getting his fluff knocked in. Did you see that?
I seen something about it on TikTok at one point, but other than that, not much news on it for myself. Is there a picture on his Instagram?
Is there a video on Instagram?
A picture on his Instagram of how bad it was, or?
Well, I think there was 5 guys jumped him, and he ended up holding his own, and he didn't even lose his hat at all.
To be fair,
fancy hats, kept that hat on.
Yeah, the post I seen was what is it? He's 6'4", 250 pounds, ex-NFL player. I'm gonna jump that fucking man mountain. I mean, what?
Easy target, does he?
No,
no. That's why you needed 5 guys and not the burger.
Oh, hi burger.
Yeah, let me see if I can get this up here for everybody. Right, so if we get coaches involved in Cam Newton brawl. But yeah.
There's no pictures on his Instagram. So did he even have a mark on his face, or is there proof that he actually got jumped, or is he just doing this for clout? Or
put that up there. I think we've got it here. I think I might actually have it. We see us here, sort of thing.
Are you gonna do?
I have an actual video of it. We see this here, bruh. Window. Cam Newton. Share.
Come to the Talkin Balls Podcast where you get your fight clips.
There you go. So there's Cam Newton. He's a lovely wee.
Why is he wearing a Wizards hat?
Somebody says it was the Mad Hatter's hat that he was wearing. I think that's his hair at the top of it. You see.
They must be Panthers fans.
So he was at a 7v7 tournament, and his team was against these guys, and there's a lot of smack talk, and things boiled over afterwards. And obviously you can see there's a load of guys trying to beat up on big massive Cam Newton. So,
yeah, no, I wouldn't sign up for that fight, to be honest with you. I reckon it'd be a hard man to take on.
No, yeah, I would.
Awesome, mate, when you take on 5 people and don't even lose
Yeah,
right,
what is it? It was a 7v7 tournament in Atlanta. So
It's like 7v1 now.
yeah, well, it was a 7v7 tournament.
Basically, Cam was talking shit. He fucked around, and then some people tried to jump him, and they found out he didn't.
Well, it was sort of, you know, where you get at a team, where you would start your
bit of banter,
and then it just boiled over. It got too heated, and boys just decided they thought they could take on Cam Newton, and it didn't work out.
As you say, well, you play with feathers, you get your ass tickled, and that's what happened there.
Exactly.
100%. And I think it was feathers in his hat there. I'm not too sure.
There was.
Yeah. But boys, we've got a wee bit of free agency and all going on here. Like, I would like to just to see who you think, some top free agents, and where do you think they're going to go. So, Kirk Cousins free.
We had talked about this a couple of weeks back, that if they did let him go, where might he go?
You're saying you the Bears? You were talking about the one that you were talking about one of the Bears.
Oh, he won't go to the Bears. Like, the Bears are definitely drafting Caleb Williams,
even though he doesn't want to go there.
He would he did. The Jets, but he would never fucking take an understudy off Rodgers.
Well, that's the thing. He's 36 now, so he's not going to go and be back up for a year under Aaron Rodgers or two. Like, so that's definitely out of the card. He won't be at the Jets. Now, the favourites are the Vikings, but the Vikings are looking to maybe get a younger QB.
I wouldn't say no to him at the Seahawks for a year. Like, so I wouldn't. Would
you take him? You would bench Geno for Kirk?
More accurate QB, Kirk, isn't he? So.
I think that the most perfect place for him is the Patriots.
Patriots just popped into my head as you were starting to speak as well, because let's be honest, they've had a bit of a stalker at QB.
Yeah. Now, they can trade for a quarterback at 3. Now, there is some good quarterback prospects, but I think he would just be a perfect fit for them. Now, he is 36, like he did tore his Achilles. He has the same injury as Aaron Rodgers. So, don't know. I think he would be the best fit for the Patriots, but obviously the Patriots might want somebody younger. You know?
Sure, Al Jones can do a year under Kirk. Maybe learn how to play QB.
I don't like Mac. I reckon Mac Jones and Zach Wilson are done as starters in this league. 100%.
Really?
They will never be a starter anywhere else in this league, unless obviously they're backing up somebody and that the starter gets injured.
Yeah. You would probably have said the same for Geno Smith. He bounced around the league for a while, now he's 2 starters.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably. You never know.
Just finds the right system, can do the job.
Yeah, they're saying that Zach Wilson, he's officially been told that he can seek a trade. So,
oh, really?
I think Colin Cohard was saying that the best fit for him is the Cardinals to play under Kyler Murray. Utah's close where he's from. So Arizona is close to Utah, and he's from Utah, so it'll be close for him. He's got pretty much the same characteristics, maybe not as fast as Kyler Murray, but could be the best landing spot for our Zach. Maybe get a first round pick for him.
How does that work with Kirk? Does that mean that the Vikings won't pick him up again, or?
Well, the Vikings have an option. Like, that's him. He's out of contract now. Like, so
basically, he can go anywhere he wants.
The Vikings can offer him a contract, like, but
just essentially put your bids in for him now.
Yeah, so it's like he can go and see if there's anywhere else, but I would say that I think the Vikings are looking to move away from him. I think they're looking somewhere younger, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You get somebody younger, play under Kurt for 2, give him a 2-year contract, play under Kurt, and then he's ready to rock and roll in 2 years, sort of like a Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers kind of thing, kind of scenario.
Yeah, I can't see Kurt going anywhere else other than the Vikings,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do. I don't see him moving either myself, like. See what I mean? They just seem like a good fit. And he was on record for a fucking balling year before he got injured, like. So I can't see why they would want to move off that.
Loads of passing yards and loads of points, but no wins. Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, because the defense wasn't fucking doing their thing. Like, he was getting points on the board.
If the quarterback scores every series, like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
sorry, what can I do with that?
You've two great wide receivers, and what is it, Jordan Addison? The Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson.
Do you know
what I mean? You can't go wrong with that. Like, and then you've got Kirk Cousins.
Mark Andrews. No, Andrews with Ravens. Don't matter.
The Ravens, big dog. You're thinking about Hawkinson.
Hawkinson, that's the one.
Yeah, you're thinking about Hawkinson.
Your favourite player?
Yeah, Fluffer. Who else have we got? I'm just going to go.
Huh? How many years did Hawkinson sign for?
I think he's got another year or two left. He didn't really sign. It was basically because the way trades work. I think the Vikings took him from the Detroit Lions, and I think he's only in his third year of his rookie contract still. So I think he's going into his fourth, and then you can pick the 5th-year option, and then you can franchise tag or whatever. So
that's a player there that's going to be fucking huge.
Aye.
Any team he lands with, mate, he's going to be fucking taking yards, like.
He's a good tight end, like. In terms of, we'll try someone else here as well. I'm trying to go down the list of top free agents. Now we do have players that you would probably know is Chris Jones, defensive tackle of the Chiefs. He'll probably just end up staying with the Chiefs, I think.
I would imagine so. Is Derrick Henry not free agent this year as well?
Yes. Derrick Henry. Do you know Derrick Henry's the same age or older than Todd Gurley? And Todd Gurley retired 3 years ago.
Todd Gurley was such a player too. The Rams he was, wasn't he?
He was the Rams, yeah. He's an absolute amazing running back.
He had on his rookie, it was like first 3 years he was lethal, and then he just fucking jumped off a cliff.
I don't know what happened. Like, he was absolutely, like, he was your RB1 in fantasy. And then next thing, I think he went to the Falcons, was it?
But like Le'Veon Bell, and then he decided to go to the Jets. Take a year out, then went to the Jets, and now he's fucked.
That's because everybody that goes to the Jets.
But it's a player's graveyard, mate.
It is
eternal resting place.
I know, eternal resting place for everybody that is good.
No, but
where they can just sit and do nothing.
They were talking about Le'Veon Bell being one of the best running backs of all time, sort of thing.
And
for
then
a while
went to
when
the Jets and destroyed his career.
Who was he at? The Steelers, wasn't it? Or
Steelers, yeah, he was the Steelers for years. And then he went to the Chiefs and won a Super Bowl with them.
But he barely played.
I know. I think he played like a couple of downs.
Yeah.
We have Mike Evans, wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Bucks.
What is he?
He's 31.
Right, okay.
But there's talk of him going to the Jets.
Is there? Yeah. Another graveyard player?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. He's like 31. The Jets need a wide receiver too to complement Garrett Wilson. Lazard has just been nothing. Pure frippin' shite. That was a waste of $40 million or whatever we paid for him. Like,
it was meant to be what I mean? This year, wasn't it?
What do you call him? The Chiefs have just dropped Valdez-Scantling, haven't they? What do you call him?
Yeah.
Marquise Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, I think Mike Evans would be a good fit at the Chiefs. Like, obviously,
it'd be nice if the Chiefs drafted a nice wide receiver for fucking Pat Mahomes, like, wouldn't you?
Not that it matters.
But imagine having two big receivers and like fucking Travis Kelce and.
No, we know he came into his own the second of the season. But what we're saying is like the last big receiver they had was Hill, and he left 2 seasons ago, was it?
Yeah, since he's left, I've won 2 Super Bowls.
I know, it's weird. He hasn't had a really good.
Is that anymore?
He hasn't had an exceptional receiving core other than Kelce for the last 2 seasons, and he's got 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but imagine having Mike Evans, absolute giant of a wide receiver, and Travis Kelce on your team. Like, that would be unfair.
What, mate?
You're funny, bruh.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, he's probably going to be dropped as well.
He's going to the Jets.
He probably will go to the Jets. So you think he'll end up at the Chiefs? I
think it'd be a good spot for him.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, they say old people should go to Florida whenever you retire. You go to Florida. Is that not a thing? So he's nearly close to retirement. So he may as well just stay in Tampa.
So you're saying that Bill Belichick's gonna be head coach of the Bucks or the Jags?
Probably. Probably. Nobody wanted him. Nobody wanted.
No, I know.
No.
He needs to retire. Go enjoy pina coladas.
I do like pina coladas, man. I can't wait to retire and do that. Who have we
I'll
got?
retire tomorrow if we can afford it.
Michael Pittman. That's another player that is associated with the Jets. Could be going to the Jets. I would take that. He's only 26. Do you know what I mean? And he's very, very underrated as a wide receiver. They have him at rank 12 here on the top free agents.
I have to say I don't know much about Pittman. Who was he? Was he a Steeler? Was he? Or
He was at the Colts.
Colts. Fair enough.
Michael Pittman Jr. And then we have Shaquan Barkley, 27. Very injury prone.
Yeah.
Some would say. But is a very, very good running back.
He's a rough kind of guy, isn't
he? Yeah. He had a good season last year, didn't he? Or did
back to the Cowboys.
Remember.
Back to the Cowboys.
Bad season then.
You think he's going to the Cowboys?
Back to them. Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't back to Cowboys.
Oh, who was he with then? I can't remember who it was he was with.
Shaquan Barkley's with the Giants.
Giants. Yeah. My bad.
Fuck's sake.
I used to. I know NFL. I swear.
I swear. I did watch it once.
Yeah, I was there at the Super Bowl. I've seen one game.
Yeah. Shaquan Barkley at the Giants. I don't think he'll be at the Giants. I think the France tagged him last year, so that would be, they can't do it again. So unless they give him a good contract, that'll be it. So I think the top place that they're thinking he's going to go is the Cowboys or the Eagles, which both would be good fits because Pollard's also a free agent, so I think they'll move off him because he was very, very underwhelming last year.
Yeah, I think
because you got rid of him for a bang deal in our fantasy league.
I did get rid of him for Austin Eckler, but he didn't. but Austin Eckler was shite, so Pollard was also shite. To be fair, now you know. So
who was it we had on the show the other week? And they were talking about the Cowboys and said that they needed a player like Barkley to be able to do
Scott
those
McCabe from the College Football Ireland.
Yeah, he was talking about the Cowboys need the team to make that 2 yards in the red zone. When the 3rd and 2 or whatever, or 3rd and goal, but the 2 yards to punch that hole up the middle. I mean, the Cowboys would be a good fit for him.
Yeah, I think the landing spot will be the Cowboys. I think I would just take him to that next level.
Yeah,
if he stays fit, that is. Nobody
True.
ever stays fit, especially Shaquan Barkley. He's only 27 too. Let's think of somebody else.
There's Stephon Gilmore, a free agent again.
He's like 47.
33, mate. Leave him alone.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, wide receiver.
Wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's 29. He is also linked with the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the Jets seem to be in on most top wide receivers this year. Seems to be they're the number one landing spot for wide receiver. If you're a free agent, you're linked with the Jets, and that's it.
Everyone's just banking on Rodgers being fit, unhealthy all season.
Well, just lasting more than 3 snaps would be great.
Yeah, 100%. Who else have we got? Marquise Brown. He's free.
Oh, hold on a minute. See, before the podcast started, how much did you practice these names?
Very well.
Not bad.
You like it? Jacoby Brissett. He's free.
Ooh.
He was.
You're enjoying this one, all the difficult names. There's one there. Look, Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is free. Baker Mayfield's 29. I didn't know he was that old. To be fair.
Yeah, and I thought that Derrick Henry was older. Also, I've just seen he's only 30. But
I think Derrick Henry will end up at the Jets.
You think so?
And I'm not just saying that. I think he would be a nice wee up the gut. Fucking run through the gut, running back to complement our fucking Breece Hall.
How are you affording the wages with all these?
Because we're restructuring deals, mate. We got an extra fucking 30 million in cap space, or extra 30 million in what's the thing where they add an extra 30 million onto the under the cap. So
Yeah.
there's 30 million there straight away. Derrick Henry's not going to fucking be able to get a good contract because he's fucking old, and obviously he had a subpar. Well, it wasn't that subpar, but you know, like it was
It was okay. Yeah, so he's going into his shit season, so gotta negotiate.
Derrick Henry's in his old season, in his OAP season. You know, he's no Frank Gore, like where he can just keep playing through the middle. He's going to be.
There's another wide receiver, like Gabe Davies. Is he linked with the Jets?
He could be linked with the Jets too. I think. I think he'll be going to the Jets. No, the wide receiver I think is going to be at the Jets is Devontae Adams. I think they're going to trade for him. I think they're going to give away a second round pick. And try and get Devontae Adams.
Chase Young's been released as well.
Chase Young, there was a lot to be said for him. He was supposed to be like a baller, absolute baller, and he did, you know, ball out, you know, with Commanders. But apparently, the 49ers says he had no effort. No, there was no effort. Like he was like there was plays and all, he didn't even want to go on the field. He was like, "Nah, sure, we're winning. Get somebody else on." Things like that. And it's like, that's not the way you work it, and especially in a top team like the 49ers. Like,
listen, I'm paying you $2 million a year.
Exactly.
Get on the fucking pitch. Do your job.
Do you know what's also like they have Josh Jacobs at 37 here.
I just seen that. Yeah. Why is he so low down? He's only 26.
Yeah, he's 26. Had a fucking.
He was the best running back in the league 2 years ago.
Yeah. So, what happened at the Raiders that he didn't do as well last year? Like, I mean, probably was Josh McDaniels, like, because I think he was the only coach that got a D grading in them NFL rankings thing.
The Oakland Raiders, that first game of the season, they seemed like they were going to be a half decent team. I know I said Oakland.
Yeah.
I did say Oakland. It's fine. Doesn't matter. They're Oakland Raiders. They started off real well at the start of the season, but then just went to shit last year.
So I have a couple of wee things here before we get off. We're not going to make this wee quick one, but four wee fact or fiction things that was put up that I like to ask you guys. Justin Fields' trade is imminent. What do you think? Yes or no? Fact or fiction?
This is where good calls are talking balls, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a good call talking balls, but I don't want to change the whole brand of the thing for it.
That's fine. Okay, at this point, the amount of people that are you just changed it. The amount of people that are talking about it at this point, it's going to have to be a good call. Everyone thinks it's going to happen, don't they?
Yeah. Well, considering like Caleb Williams has come out and says, if I play for the Bears, you know, I can't wait. It'll be great. I just want to win. I want to be immortal. I don't care about pay. I don't care about this. I just want to be immortal. And things like that.
That's a change from when he said that he's not going to declare himself unless the Bears give up their number one pick.
No, unless the Bears have already said, you know, like, now we'll not pick you.
For a second, do you think Kirk Cousins would be good with the Bears?
They do,
It'd be like a similar trade there. Well, not similar. It would be better.
I don't know, man, because you can pick Kirk Cousins up for free, so you're not losing a pick, and then you can trade back and get some good O-linemen. So you get a good O-lineman and a couple of another wide receivers. See if you got Marvin Harrison Jr. as a wide receiver plus a good O-lineman, you'd be doing all right for the Bears, like. Plus having Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he done me dirty on that side, so like I'm saying, good call, get rid of him.
But yeah, it's I know, sorry, mate. You can't not pick Caleb Williams, like, if you don't, there's something seriously wrong, like.
I mean, there's a quarterback like this every year. You know, it was Trevor Lawrence a couple of years ago,
and he went first.
It was Baker Mayfield way back in the day,
and he went first.
I know, but they're all doing great in the league, aren't they? Generational talents, all them boys.
Well, there you go. Good call.
We'll have to say good call. Everyone's talking about it.
Fields apparently is going to the Falcons. I think they have made trades for him. I think it's the Raiders and the Falcons have already called the Bears to seek a trade for.
So the team that has a great running back core that doesn't like to run the ball is getting the quarterback that likes to run the ball. Right.
Who's this? What team?
Falcons.
Don't have a good run game?
No, they have a great run game, but they barely use it. Well,
oh, right, yeah, I know, but they've got a new head coach now.
Who's the new running backs? Is it Aljair and
Bijan Robinson?
Bijan Robinson. They also have Cordell Patterson as well, like. So
it's a good call.
That as a fucking running core.
Yeah. And then you've got Fields as well.
And then they'll pass the ball
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're all saying good call. Oh, nobody turned on job. Anyway, next one.
I'm there.
I really, really like this one. The Jets trade for Sam Howell to be back up behind Rodgers for 2 years. Sam Howell, the quarterback from Commanders, who actually had a really, really good passing season and at the Commanders. And now, near the end, he did bottle it a wee bit, but there's a lot of potential there. And I think if he goes behind Rodgers for 2 years, that he could be a good shout for the Jets.
Towards the end of the year, he did bottle it. Those sound like potential for the Jets.
100%. Like the first 10 games, he was putting up good points for fantasy. He was giving some. I think he was the leader in passing yards at one stage as well. Because Kirk Cousins obviously got injured early on. So
I'm going to say Talkin Balls purely on the fact of we can't say everybody in the free agency is going to the Jets.
No, well, this is one of the ones that I just had. It was nice. So yeah, you're going to say Talkin Balls for the reason that we've talked about the Jets too much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say Talkin Balls because I want Zach Wilson to stay there and flourish into the player that he could.
Zach Wilson has already been told that he can seek a trade, so he won't be there.
I know.
So, you think Talkin Balls?
I reckon Talkin Balls, man.
I think both Talkin Balls. It's definitely a good call. You're lucky there's only fucking 3 of us, these bastards. Anyway, next one.
We have the power.
I know. The power of the masses. The Raiders make a push for Kirk Cousins.
That'd be a good shout, to be fair. I didn't think of that when we were talking about it earlier. That wouldn't be a bad shout for them.
I specifically didn't mention them because of this.
Fair enough.
It's just to see if you did.
Insider knowledge there, eh?
Oh, yeah, baby.
No, that's a good call. I think that'd be a good landing spot for him.
I think he would be good there too, if they keep Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers.
What are you going to say?
Talkin Balls, man. I can't see him out of purple.
Oh, yeah.
You really do love that guy, don't you?
I'm going to say Talkin Balls too. I'm going to say Talkin Balls too, but it was nice to bring up. The Raiders do need a quarterback.
Oh yeah, they do.
So
I'm going to Talkin Balls too, but it was nice to bring up.
Who's going to be their quarterback? But we'll talk about that in a wee bit. I can't believe he said good call on that one. Good work.
Me? I think Kirk Cousins is a big landing spot.
So,
fuck you.
Anyway, last one. Russell Wilson will remain in Denver.
Here, did you see Russell Wilson said he wants to win 2 more Super Bowls and then they retire happy?
Yeah.
Whack your neck in. Retire now. It's not happening.
I know. Bet you if he was at the Seahawks, you'd be like, "Oh, he's so smart. He's going to win the Super Bowls for us."
It's happening, mate. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. Bang him.
The Raiders would be a good landing spot for Russell.
This is why I didn't want to say it until this one. You knew this. This is you knew what I was going with this, didn't you? You basket. You were just trying to get in there before I say something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Russell Wilson would go to the Raiders.
More likely than Kirk, like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that is also a good call. He's a good quarterback with a good receiver core. He'll do damage. So yes, it makes sense.
But the question is, Russell Wilson will remain in Denver.
Yeah, no, Talkin Balls.
Yeah, no, Talkin Balls. Good call. You're just saying words now.
I'm just throwing shit into the ether and then it sticks. It's fine.
Talkin Balls, man.
Yeah, I think it's Talkin Balls. I think they burned their bridges with them. So he'll not be there. I think he says he would actually take a pay cut and everything to go to another team and win his 2 Super Bowls. Like, I think the best fit out of all the teams is the Raiders for him. So
the only way he's winning those 2 Super Bowls is if he's back up to Mahomes at this point. Like, fucking.
Maybe he's back with Aaron Rodgers.
No, as we saw it.
So Talkin Balls. I think he'll be at the Raiders. I think Kirk Cousins will be at the Vikings. I think Justin Fields will be at the Falcons. Baker Mayfield will be at Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah,
and that's the way I think. That's the way I think they're going. You know, that's the main ones, isn't it? That's the main QBs.
Baker Mayfield, Jets.
I would take him as a backup to Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to start. Like whatever player we take is not going to start. That's why I'm hoping like we take like a Jaden Daniels, or a Bo Nix, if we can get them at the second round pick.
Pickett?
No. Oh god, we could take a Mitch Trubisky. No, I like the look of Sam Howell as our backup. Sam Howell looks to me like he could be a great quarterback. He just needs good coaching, which probably not get at the Jets. But sure, 2 years behind Aaron Rodgers.
Is we're getting towards the end of this show, right? And we haven't mentioned food once.
We're growing. We're growing, guys.
We are growing because we eat so much food.
That's the idea. We need to talk more about food.
Yeah, we're going to have a talking food podcast soon.
Yeah.
Just so we can talk about what we had for dinner that day during the week. What was our favorite meal during the week? Oh,
and do you know where you can get some delicious burgers?
Where,
Robert?
Hi Burger. Hi Burger, guys.
You're damn right you will, bruh. But yeah, that's us for another episode of Talkin Balls. It needs to be a quick one this week because obviously there was no games to talk about. But yeah, that's us for another episode of Talkin Balls, and we'll see you next week. I think we've got a couple of guests on next week. It'll be a full show next week where we have like eight people on. So it's going to be busy.
Got to lose a bit.
Oh, we're going to have to interrupt each other. We're just going to be stuttering the whole show.
I know.
Oh, you didn't do your camera trick.
Oh wait, do you see this, Rob? So, dun.
Do you know what? I've seen it. We need to get like away next week when we're all 8 of us on, where we all have to put our hands up just to be able to speak.
I will mute two. We'll mute like 5 at a time.
Fair enough.
Even when you try and speak, it doesn't work. Like, what do you reckon, Mark? Is not a good idea?
I think it's good. Robert, what's your opinion on it? What do you think? Nothing to say, Rob, no?
Rob's not a host there. You can do it himself, bastard.
Yeah, boy. I didn't expect that to work, to be honest, when I pressed it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was expected to work either. I thought I had all control over that. I thought I had ultimate control. Anyway, right, gents, it's been an absolute pleasure. Folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Talkin Balls.
Sweet. Bye.